Tempo, also known as Vidal Sohn Tempo-Werke GmbH, was a German automobile manufacturer based in Hamburg. The company was founded by Oscar Vidal in 1924. The company was well known in Germany, producing popular vans like the Matador and the Hanseat. Tempo also produced small military vehicles during the 1930s and 1940s. History. Tempo was founded as Vidal Sohn Tempo-Werke in 1924. During the 1940s, Tempo produced small military vehicles. Post-war, the requirement of the Bundesgrenzschutz in West Germany to acquire a suitable vehicle for border patrol led to production of the 80 inches and 86 inches Tempo from 1953 to 1957. The Tempo 80 inches and 86 inches were built using a rolling chassis from Land Rover. But attempts to continue production with the 88 inches and 109 models were not successful. In 1958, Firodia Limited, an Indian manufacturer of cars, later acquired by Bajaj Auto, renamed since 2005 to Force Motors, started the production of Hanseat three-wheeled cars with the collaboration of Tempo-Werke. Later on, Tempo introduced the Matador, which, along with the Hanseat, was extremely popular in India where it was used as goods-carrying vehicles. The four-wheeled Matador remained under production by Tempo from 1949 till 1967. In 1966, Tempo partnered with Hanamag AG. The produced vehicles were sold under the name of Hanamag. From 1967 to 1970, the vehicles were sold under the new name, Hanamag Henschel. In 1971, Hanamag Henschel, and within Tempo, was purchased by Daimler-Benz AG. Tempo remained on the production of vans until 1977. From 1966 to 1977, all vehicles produced by Tempo were sold under a different name, either Hanamag, Rheinstahl Hanamag, Hanamag Henschel, or Mercedes-Benz. Various Tempo vehicles were once extremely common as goods-carrying vehicle on the streets of Indian cities where the Indian company marketed them. Licensed production by other companies. In Spain, Tempo Unieva, later taken over by Barreros, made Tempo Viking vans and light trucks featuring Barreros diesel engines. In Uruguay, Tempo Viking and Matador were made by Germania Motors. In the UK, Jensen Motors made the Tempo Matador II, known as Matador 1500, a Jensen front-wheel drive, starting in 1958. In India, the Tempo Hanseat remained under production by Bajaj Auto under the name Bajaj Tempo Hanseat from 1962 to 2000. Firodia, in latter years. Australia, the Jolas Minx 1963 to 65 F1 car used suspension and cut-down drive shafts from the Matador. Goliath Motors Limited in Bremen, part of the Borgward Group, also produced a three-wheeler until 1961, but this was not a version of the Hanseat. Models: Tempo light commercial vehicles, LCV, T1, T2 equals 1928 to 1930, T6 equals 1929 to 1935, T10 equals 1930 to 1936. Pony equals 1932 to 1936. Front 6 equals 1933 1934. Front 7, 10, 14 equals 1934 1935. Front 9, 12 equals 1933 to 1935. D200. D400 equals 1935 1936. V600 equals 1935. E200, E400, E600 equals 1936 1937. A 200 Resolute equals 1938 to 1940. A 600 Titan equals 1938 to 1940. A 400 Athlete equals 1938 to 1948. Hanseat equals 1949 to 1956. Boy equals 1950 to 1956. Matador, MER equals 1949, 1952, 1362. Of these vehicles were built using a 25 horsepower Volkswagen 1100cc motor and ZF gearbox. The incoming Type 2 Volkswagen led Volkswagen to cease supply of the engine, ending the model run. Matador 1000, 1400, MER 1000. 1400 equals 1952 to 1955. Viking equals 1953 to 1955. Viking 1 equals 1955 to 1963. Matador 1, MER 1 Jensen Tempo 1500 equals 1955 to 1963. Rapid equals 1957 to 1963. Matador E, MER equals 1963 to 1966. Tempo off-road cars. T1200 equals 1935. G1200 equals 1936 to 1943. Tempo Land Rover equals 1953 to 1958. Doors 214 equals 1958. Tempo cars. 2/3 sitzer front 6 to 14 equals 1934 1935. Combination Swagon. 400, 600 equals 1935 to 1940. Kleinwagen A equals 1955. Kleinwagen B equals 1956. Kleinwagen Y equals 1957. Hanomag production. Athlete. Matador, MER equals 1966 1967. F2036 equals 1967 to 1970. 75. In India is the Tempo Matador. Daimler-Benz production. L206 307 equals 1971 to 1977. See also Hanomag. Mercedes-Benz. Force Motors. Formerly Bajaj Tempo. Produced Hanomag products in India. Force Matador van. Tempo Dienst. 1. Tempo Club Germany. Membership needed. 2.